Good morning, hey there everyone. It's so early today. It's the morning dew is still like, everything's like fresh mist out there. It's still very gloomy and early. And as usual, back here again to do this weekly mindset video that I always take some ideas from trading and illustrate them in a very layman's perspective. So today in this video, by the way, if you're looking at my expression, and the reason why I look so fatigued is because I am jet lagged still. After all the travel, if you might know, I was in Las Vegas and Phoenix last week, so I'm still kind of jet lagged. But at the same time, I'm in a habit of waking up super early, and then I end up taking naps during the day as well. So whole body clock's messed up. All right, so today's video about mindset is going to be about how do you it's about a question from one of my members. In fact, he was quite a new member to my group, and he was asking, because in binary options there are different payouts. So for instance, if you do the normal one, it's called binary option. As a longer term, these trades take from as short as 7 minutes to an entire day. Okay, but typically 7 minutes. Well, the next one will be 15, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, an hour and a half, and it's the 4 hour. That's the end of day one. And these ones, they pay about 81% to 90% of whatever money you put into the trade. And then there is the other option that's turbo, that only pays about 70%, 75%. Turbo trades are like 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, and 5 minutes, which means to say that if you put like $100 on a 5-minute trade that pays 70%, and you win 5 minutes from now, you would have a profit of $70 on top of whatever you put in. So you put in $100, you get back the 100 plus an additional 70. Pretty cool, right? But the idea that the thing that he was asking about is that if we lose a trade, you lose 100, and when you make 70, that actually means that you need to have quite a high accuracy ratio. You need to have more than, let's say, more than 70% in order to be making any decent money. Otherwise, what you're gaining is just literally one step forward, and you're taking 1 point something step back. All right, you follow? So and there are also people who are saying that it seems to me that binary options trading is really difficult. How do you find the good trades? Or let's say maybe someone has attended, or maybe someone has tried to trade during a time that the financial market was in a mess. Like, for example, the last 2 weeks, there have been some messy scenarios, like in Switzerland, they decided to peg their Swiss franc currency along with the euro, and that resulted in one of the biggest drops in the last couple of years, because this time I think it went around from like 110 to 1. The last time around it was like from 112, it went all the way up to like 125, and this time, from whatever it was, I know it went down to like 85 cents. So it was a big like the 3,500 pip drop. Layman said 35 cents. It's quite a big drop. And because of that, the past couple of days, the range has been crazy as well. It's been like the usual daily range can be anywhere between maybe like 30 something to about 100 and something pips, but that's kind of abnormal. It's usually about 30 to 80 range. But for like past few days, it's been as much as it's been fluctuating about 100 plus like a norm, and in some cases over 200. So when people go in and they get burned and they're wondering, how can I make it back, because it seems so hard to make money. And some people, it could be their first time trying out, and they get very frustrated. They keep throwing money, And it's the same as if you're going to a casino with no strategy and you're losing money. There's no point. And these are the situations where it really seems like, you know, binary options trading is very hard, or let's say binary options trading is like gambling, you know. But then again, if you look in perspective, well, you could have ridden the trend. If the trend was strong, you could have ridden it, right? But let's put it this other way. I came up with this analogy like at the spur of the moment, like yesterday when I was explaining to someone, and I wanted to share with you as well. Okay, so this is, it's like, you know, when you're eating, when you go to a buffet, right? When you go to a buffet, let's say if the food is bad and the selection is crap. Well, more importantly, the food is bad, right? If the food is bad, you're not going to eat, right? And even if it was cheap or free, you're not going to eat. But if you went to but let's say if you were starving, and then you went to like a 5-star or 6-star hotel, very hygienic, very well laid out, excellent spread, maybe 100 varieties or something like that, and the food tasted good. You know, there were like serving chefs at every booth. Quality was good, fresh, and do you think you're going to be eating a lot? So, starve yourself at a crap buffet, don't eat much there, lest you get food poisoning or something, it's not worth it. When you go to the good buffet, then you start stuffing yourself. So it's the same thing with trades. Bad market, do little or nothing. Good market, hit it really aggressive, take lots of trades. So I tell people for comparison's sake, sometimes we have a bad scenario. Bad scenario, we're taking just about, you know, we can take as little as 2 trades and we call it a day. And sometimes, you know, I would say we'll stop from this point. If anyone wants to continue, just take really small amounts, because we're not sure if it's going to work. Or it's probably not going to work. Take small amounts. Or if you really want to trade, just see what happens on the market. And on the good scenario, it's like, okay, like this is where you go. All right, 2%, 2%, 2%, 2%, 5%, whatever. And just slam it. So what you see from the testimonies of my students, and when we do a trading session and we have the results period, right? Often what you will see is that when the results are like, what people will say, okay, I had like 7-4. That's on a bad day, or 7-4. Wins are bigger. I say 10-5. Wins are bigger. But we also have the days where we literally don't lose anything as well. There are the days that we get like, you know, 20 and 2, 10 and 0, like 30 and 5. I mean 30 wins, 5 losses. We have that as well. So it's all about money management. It's all about discipline, and it's about like scaling your wins and limiting the bad ones. All right. So that's one example. Another scenario is another analogy as well. My dad used to tell me a lot about this as well. I remember like used to say, you starve the fever and you feed the cold. When you're having a fever, you don't have appetite anyway, right? So even if you saw your favorite food, you wouldn't feel like eating it. But if you have a cold, and let's say if it's really cold outside, you would be eating extra to stay warm. Just like for me, when I go to Japan, when I go to the USA, and when the daily temperatures are down to like, you know, 3 to 6 degrees, 2 to 6 degrees, or even like -1, I will be eating more than usual. And isn't it interesting when it's just a sidetrack, when it's like minus something, you're eating extra, and you find that you don't even put on weight as well, because your body metabolism goes up, trying to, you know, burn those calories to keep your body warm as well. Is that interesting as well? Alright, so that's all for this quick snappy video. If you have any questions about trading, you know, do ask them. And from the next couple of days, I'll actually be having a channel admin as well. So my channel admin is going to be looking through the comments on my videos, and he's going to be ensuring that some of you who have great questions will receive an answer from me as well. You draw my attention to it so that you get a reply, And also, if you have like a question that's like deeply burning question about binary options trading, he's gonna alert me as well. So do write it in the comments below, and then he's gonna bring it to my attention, and then I'll make a video about that for you as well. What else? Oh yes, I've got a website now. I've got a website. It's not just the lead pages thing. It's an actual website where you can actually go to and sign up. And from March, we're going to be having a full-fledged membership thing as well. And in the meantime, membership is still free. So if you want to get into the Binary Lab, get onto the link. It's theBinaryLab.net, and click on the join tab. It's gonna be something like join Binary Lab now or something like that. So click on that, so theBinaryLab.net, and click on the join button and get signed up for the Binary Lab, and see you on the next training session.